everyone, Matt the Drone Railways here and welcome back to the Model Railway. Today in this video I am going to be looking at this. I have ordered one of Sam's Train's spooky Halloween wagons. This is why this is a Halloween special. So let's start opening the packaging. It's got a number 1. So I don't know if this was the first one to be packaged or anything. So lots of polystyrene peanuts. So there's a bit of bubble wrap. Yep, a bubble wrap bag. Just about to see the wagon bodies in there. And then there should be something else in here. And yes, there is. And that is a detail bag. And as you may be able to see from there, there's some 3D printed NEM couplings, which actually look really good. They look almost like, you know, a proper manufacturer's. It's just the lines from the 3D printer that give it away, really. Some buffers and the underframe, like brake rigging detail. Right, let's move the box out of shot and let's open up the bubble wrap bag and see the wagon itself. So, Sam did say in the description he'd leave a trick and a treat, and that's a treat right there, isn't it? A little Mars bar. So yeah, that was quite good. I'll put that down there. And his little trick, a fake chocolate with an S on it. And that says, do not eat unwrapped chocolate, it's the trick. And it's plastic. So, yeah. So, yeah, Sam's trick plastic. Let's pop this down and look at the wagon itself. So, yeah, that looks really nice. It's got metal wheels as well, which is fantastic. I know they were bought separately by Sam. He wouldn't have made these, but still, metal wheels on a wagon. This cost $12.99, so yep, we'll be putting this to the test. So let me assemble everything and we shall see how it comes out detail wise. So you join me on a white background, and as you can see I fitted all the buffers and underframe detail, etc. And I have missed out one of the NEM couplings because I want to show you how well they actually slot in. So they just go in like this, on like a standard NEM pocket. They clip in and that's it. And they sit quite well. And let's start off with the NEM actually. So yeah, they're quite well done, but there is a bit of floppiness in there, so when coupling up to a train they might cross over couplings. Apart from that, the NEM couplings are actually quite good. So looking at the chassis, you can see you've got all the cross beams and that, all a well detailed chassis, but as you can catch on the light, of course there's all that 3D printed moulding lines and that. You can see all them lines from the nozzle and that, which is to be expected. It is 3D printed, and it was written in the description as not perfect for obvious reasons. We've got metal wheels. They are a bit on the loose side, I will say that, but not too bad, not enough to fall out every 5 minutes. It's mostly that one, and they do actually fit in quite well and secure anyway, so it's only a minor little thing. But yeah, metal wheels, which is quite good. And then we look at the underframe detail. Now that's quite nice. They're nice clear plastic. I put a bit of PVA on the ends and they just pushed in really well. I don't think they even needed, you know, the glue. And yeah, they're made out of this see-through plastic, as of the main body is. Let's look on the side of the chassis then. So you've got some fairly good spring detail, and the chassis in general looks quite nice. Again, it's just that 3D printed lining. The buffers, they had some plastic on them, like excess, but I've glued them so it's facing down, and I cleared what I could. And yeah, it hides them fairly well, so it's alright. In the bottom you can see the locating circles, but there's this line effect, and I don't know if Sam meant it like this on purpose, but being a Halloween wagon, it does actually look like spider webs, which I think is really good. And whilst we're looking in here, we've got the nice planking effect, which is quite nice. Then we look on the side of the wagon, you've got some nice plank detail, and yeah, it's like a pumpkin orange, isn't it? But yeah, you can have a close look at that. There is, of course, like I keep saying, the lines from the nozzle, but I think it's not too shabby. I looked at a Hornby model, and it's the same size as that, and I shall get it in a second and show you the sizes. So yeah, it's quite well on the actual scale perspective. And if we just look on the end there, you've got these supports and that here. So yeah, overall the detail isn't too bad for a 3D printed wagon. You can see there's no coupling hooks there, as in moulded for the prototypical side, but this isn't a prototypical wagon, is it? So yeah, I'm gonna show you this other wagon and show you the sizes, and then we'll go on to the layout. So here's the Sam's Trains wagon, and here's a Hornby 5-plank wagon. So on height, this Sam's Trains one is like a plank higher, but that's to be expected being a 6-plank wagon. But to be honest, the general size is actually quite good. So there you go, it fits quite well on top. Of course you wouldn't run them like this, but you can have a look for yourself and see how well they actually line up. So yeah, this is actually quite good on scale. So it's time to take this onto the layout, do my standard free rolling test, and then couple it up to a train and see how it copes on the layout. So you join me down onto the model railway, and first I thought I'd show you how a normal Hornby wagon rolls. So yeah, that's quite well, and it's almost rolled up to the train. So yeah, and I think it's time we test the Sam's Trains wagon. And I'll just take you up to the skies and see what that's like free rolling wise. So I think that was more free rolling than the standard Hornby wagon, which is excellent. So I think it's time we reverse up a locomotive and attach it to a train and put it to the test running around on the layout. And the locomotive that I've chosen to put this wagon through its paces is my Bachmann Ivert. So it's coupled up well, as you can see. So let's have a bit of a running session and see if it derails at all. There we go. And as you can see, it's just a nice little goods train. So yes, with no signs of derailing, this wagon seems to be fairly well. It did couple first time, which is absolutely excellent, and it's very free rolling, and my Ivert is having much fun pulling the train. So yeah, overall I think this wagon's quite good, and for $12.99 I think it's decent value. Yes, there's the imperfections, but you know, I bought it knowing that it would have these imperfections. So $12.99, perfect price for this, and yeah, I can thoroughly recommend them if you can get your hands on them. I know Sam has his balancing coaches out now, so I think those would be quite good. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to leave you with some more running, and I shall see you all next time. Cheerio for now.